Okay, so today is Monday, December 11th. It has been another week, and where am I this week? Well, I'm not optimistic right now. So I had my metrology exam, that was the one I was really worried about, and I probably would have done better if I'd been just a little bit more prepared, if I'd had more time to prepare. But I didn't. We had a homework that was due. We had a lab report that was originally due on the same day as the exam. And of course, I spent time working on that lab report, which he gave an extension at the last minute, so that all of the time that I had wasted on the lab report was truly wasted because I could have done it the following day. And I didn't do very well with bridges, the Wheatstone bridges, which is something that I kind of knew I didn't know. There were several things that I was trying to learn, but I've been working with those for a while, and I was trying to learn the new content, which I did because he posted the solutions to the homework the same day of the exam, which wasn't really enough time to be able to study them very thoroughly, but I did manage to learn the important things that I knew I didn't know, and hopefully I managed to wing most of that. The exam was written in a way so that you had very little time to stop and think, and so when I came to the Wheatstone Bridge problem, I just kind of said, I don't know that one, and moved on to the next one. So I answered a few of the conceptual questions toward the end, but I also had problems where I was trying to calculate something but I found out my calculator didn't have enough spots to calculate it, and then I realized it was something that was given, so I felt stupid for wasting time on that. Anyway, so that didn't go very well. But I did turn in all of the assignments, so that's something. I also got diagnosed with an infection in one of my teeth last week, and I was a little skeptical, but I knew something was wrong with it. I thought I had lost a filling, but that's not what the dentist thought, and somebody told me once, why would you disregard the opinion of a person you are literally paying for their opinion? If you didn't care for their opinion, you maybe shouldn't have gone to them in the first place. Although the Chinese lady that I used to see was not there anymore. I saw a new lady. But I also had an ear infection at the time, and maybe they were related, but she gave me some antibiotics, and that seems to be clearing up a little bit of both the problems with my tooth and my ear. And I was sick. I was coming down with something that was more than just a cold. It was like a cold, and then the tooth thing, and my ear, and it was so much. So when I got on the antibiotics, it helped, but of course I was really, really sick on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. I don't know, I wasn't able to get anything done, and I lost 3 days of study time because I was just too sick to study. I was sick on Wednesday too, but I didn't necessarily realize it. And then I just finished a take-home portion of an exam not too long ago, but I am not optimistic about it either. I don't know. I feel like I did awful on it. I have a final tomorrow, and then another one on Wednesday, and another class that I haven't studied for as much as I need to, but I've been sick, and I've also been burnt out. At least I've tried to deal with that. I was too sick to work, so I tried to at least make it a point to rest. I watched some anime. I saw like the whole first season of My Hero Academia, because every time I kept trying to go back to work or anything else, I I couldn't focus, I couldn't get anything done, so I finally said, you know what, screw it, I'm just taking a day or two off, and we're going to focus on recovering, because when you're working hard, you're not recovering, you're spending all your energy working. And lastly, I'm also a little bit stressed about money, because I took out a loan from Sally Mae, and Sally Mae says that they've sent the loan to the school, but the school is pretending that it doesn't have the money, and I'm not quite sure why, if I'm taking out a private loan for school, the school would get the money anyway. But that's where I am. I should have gotten it by now, because it's supposed to be processed definitely completely within 2 weeks, but it's not working right. So that's kind of where I am. At least soon this semester will be over, and I don't know what I'll be doing. Car maintenance and a bunch of other things that I've been pushing off because I've been focused on my studies.